as a nice curry stew there. If you just want a light sauce with some dumplings, you can just add some water here. But I want to thicken it a little bit and make it more like an Indian curry. So I have more sauce, like a hearty sauce to eat with my naan. And I have tomatoes, so the next best thing.
Prego going inside of that too?
Because I don't have tomatoes.
So why not just water? Oh, because you want the thickness.
I want a little hearty, so like a Indian type of sauce. And in Indian curries, they tend to use tomatoes in the curry.
Oh, you mean Indian, like from
like
India?
India, yeah.
Oh, India food.
Like Indian.
Ah,
yeah.
okay.
So you know, like what a tea. I don't even know the name of it, but those curries. I think they just call curries. They use little tomatoes in it. So I don't have tomatoes. So we're using some tomato sauce. So you see how it's thick already?
We will talk about it. If it's one thing, I was always good at making you laugh and cry. Eh?
Sometimes I'll be I give you a little fighting. You're also joking. Your mother.
Oh gosh.
She's like a fighter for this thing. Right? Come on.
Sorry,
Just a little bit.
I am blocking my mouth, folks. So the stew wouldn't get any thicker.
I mean, you have to eat it anyway. So how was your vacation in London?
Well, I feel like vacation started kind of late. Did it?
Yeah, they took away a week because they gave them an extra week in Christmas. At Christmas.
Yeah, there was one of those vacations that felt long. That was Christmas.
Christmas there.
Our vacation is going good. I haven't really taken the girls anywhere except for casual walks in the mall.
Well, that's the difference when children are on vacation but parents still working, you know, because you still have to do your job. So you have to find that medium to engage them while doing your work still. Unless you're fortunate enough to take vacation for the 2 months with them, which I am not. And I guess you are not either.
But I am always surprised, even during the school week and the work week. There are a lot of things that you can do with your children on an afternoon after school. Eh? They do the homework, and it might be something as casual as, hey, let me go for a walk, and that exposure might just be 30 to 45 minutes.
Sometimes we just take a walk. Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead, please.
Sometimes we just take a walk outside, intending to just walk outside for 5 minutes. And they end up outside for 45 minutes.
But there was a day when I wasn't feeling well, and you all went outside. And I see what them was outside for about 3 hours.
Yeah,
Or I don't know if time was moving slowly for me.
Was that the evening we were outside until dark?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that was the day school closed, so they were extra excited.
No, but if you really carve out.
They were extra excited to be outside. Oh my goodness. I was tired and I was like, are you ready to go inside yet? No, Mommy, we're playing.
I mean, maybe it's a little bit unfair to say. But what your children do is really dependent on you, you know.
Do you allow them to?
If you feel that, hey boy, all my child doing is sitting down and watching TV or playing iPad or playing Roblox or whatever, you're responsible for that.
Yeah, allow them.
And I know plenty times that I due to work or just responsibility that I have been responsible and for that. So it's due to carve out the time. I was talking to that guy recently, and he was telling me how he was inspired to start training because of
Sorry. Because of
activities
children.
with his children.
Yeah.
He say you buy a bat and a ball for them, but
You don't
they're
play.
outside playing by themselves. He say, boy, He say my son learned how to bowl himself. You ever do that? And you have a little segment of time to prepare your back now and try and hit that ball and not break a window.
I used to bowl the kitchen. But then sometimes mom used to be coming out with rice to straight. So if you time it right, she's straight for the ball.
I don't know if I ever told you about my cricket dreams. Right?
The aspirations to be Brian Lara.
No, at one time I had aspirations to be a bowler, and I used to take a wind ball, and in our garage, I used to take a wind ball, and from the next side of the street, I used to run up, bowl, and listen to me now. Listen to me. I don't know where I get this ambition from. I must watch a test match for about 3 days straight with one of my uncles, and
Uncle Tony.
it was my uncle Michael.
Oh.
The men waking up 3 o'clock in the morning to watch Pakistan play West Indies.
Daddy watching me so much for 3 days. I was like, this must.
That was on YouTube long time, you know. So I had these aspirations, and I would run up, and there was a piece of, I feel like a piece of 2x2. Yeah, a piece of 2x2 that I found, probably about 3 feet tall. And I put it just below our kitchen window at home. For those of you who look at Lance and Louise's channel, you'll have a clear indication of what I'm speaking about. I put this 2x2 vertically against the wall like a cricket wicket, but only one. And I would run from the next side of the street. When I reach the pavement on our side, I do the overarm bowling motion. At the beginning, in the beginning, I would hit the kitchen window multiple times, and usually the ball would get wet in the drain. Mm-hmm. So you know you leave these splotches on the window, right?
Yeah.
In the gutter.
All too well.
So, while bowling, do you know, I stuck to that action for more than a month. And Kimberly, ball after ball, I would be able to hit that sticker 2x2, that wicket.
Serious?
I'm telling you, ball after ball. Pretty soon I developed a reputation in the neighborhood as
the greatest bowler.
The greatest bowler that ever was. Yeah. People would see me along the road and they'll be like, "Hey, you big baller, what you saying?" And I felt good about it.
You know that meant great in the country, the best in the
Yeah, well, I mean, you see a youth man practicing something over and over. So you're essentially making roti here at this point, or bread?
Yeah.
Nothing
just
different.
Some loaves.
Okay.
Whatever size you want your naans to be.
How come? I mean, maybe there are households that do it quite a lot. But I think about the households that I have been in and I haven't seen none of this. That's a serious point.
Naan is just a type of roti. I think the first time I made naan was like traditional with yogurt and all of these things. It was really because I didn't have a tower. Remember when we came up here, when we moved up, but we didn't have all the equipment from Kuva. So I had to improvise. So I was rolling out with my hands and frying in a frying pan. So I made some naan back then. But yeah, I don't think.
So wait, you knew you were making naan then, or you were just making something?
I called it fried roti.
Right, the fried roti.
Yeah, but it's essentially naan.
Yeah, but that fried roti is real cut.
Yeah.
No, but it's interesting that, as I say again, the households that I have been to is not something that you see very often.
When you're accustomed to something, if it ain't broken, fix it.
Right.
And roti has never been broken. Also, roti is the simplest, is the fastest, is the easiest ingredients. Flour, salt, baking powder, water. And that's it. Roti. I think lamb is done.
Is roti and bread very, very different.
You don't develop the gluten much in roti. You need it, but you don't really depend on that crumb in roti. You're kind of focusing on the flour absorbing your liquid in roti. With bread, you want that gluten to develop because you need it for the spongy, airy texture. You also use a leavening agent like yeast versus just a fast-acting leavening agent like baking powder in roti. And if you put too much baking powder in roti, you get a stiff roti. So it's all a balancing act with roti. But bread is a long process. Bread is like a way of life.
So wait now, when they say leavened bread in the Bible, they just mean bread at something like yeast?
Raised.
I wonder what was the importance of unleavened bread or leavened bread?
Well, we've headed into a religious discussion here.
No, no, sorry. No, I mean in terms of what did the presence or absence of yeast signify? You understand? I don't mean in terms of like what would be the significance of the yeast being absent? Is it that it would be a less tasty bread? Is it a harder bread to eat? So it have some
might be more sustaining.
what, unleavened bread?
Yeah. But usually
Okay, because what, it's denser?
Yeah.
Okay. I just trying to match what I'm trying to match is the physical properties of it to what you would accomplish spiritually. I mean, like even things like fasting. You know, you have a lot of Christians, different religions, among the Muslims, Hindus, everybody I could think about performing fasting. I have fasted already, but I kind of miss, to be honest with you, I kind of miss the spiritual, physical connection. Yeah, maybe I'm slow. Like I can't say one make me feel more or less connected.
Wait,
you get what I'm saying?
You fasted for spiritual reasons, you know? Because there's a difference between fasting for health and fasting for spirituality.
I think so that's a really good question. I have attempted fasting before, inspired in different ways. One by Gandhi's autobiography.
One by Kubla.
The second time was by Kubla Singh.
Yeah.
And then along the way, somewhere before or after doing that. For the purpose of like, hey, okay, this is supposed to have some kind of, sorry, I'm talking plenty.
Yeah, this is.
Oh, no, that's fine.
Yeah, that's good for me. So I'm going to move this out. Pay no attention to my dirty stove. That I need to clean.
Let me explain something to you.
No, I'm telling you to pay no attention
Me?
to my dirty
Oh, I thought
stove.
you were telling if you were not paying no attention to it.
Oh no, they don't pay attention to it, but it clean up. That's fine. But it's just a sign that I'm using the stove.
One of the things that that I don't concern myself too much with in making videos, whether it's at home here, whether it's with Mr. Harry, whether whoever I work with in whatever space and they are comfortable working, I am not interested in creating carefully curated spaces
Oh yeah.
or carefully
That's not natural.
curated conversations.
Yeah.
What a video when, and it's not even a conscious intention anymore. But when I go about creating videos, it is about you, the viewer, have access to a very private space. And listen, there may be, and I'm talking to you here, Kim, now. there may be a lot of things that we could have done to make this space that we actively occupy in here right now a lot more aesthetically pleasing.
But that's not life. That's just life with a job, a husband, 2 children.
Yeah.
That's not life.
I guess what becomes difficult though is how do you separate that like that when you're making something for kicks.
I don't understand.
Alright, we'll come back to that
Isn't everything
sometime.
for kicks? Isn't everything for
There we
kicks?
go.
No, I want to hear that question.
Okay, like when you pretend to be a character, for example,
Oh, okay.
right? And so
You
then
mean for like a
that is, yeah, whether it's a skit or you never even explain if something is a skit because it just take on another persona, right?
Right.
For I think a real good example is Big Man thing.
Right.
But because you make things now in a comfortable space, not curating it to look a particular way,
Right.
then it may be very like for instance, a good friend of mine, he tell me, he say, bro, he say one of your first videos I see is I am not a bushman.
Oh, sorry, what you got last?
The one in Hyatt.
Reviewing high.
So he say, who's this shipping man in Hyatt, boy? He say, my next video pop up and along me I get to realize, hey, this person just on.
Kicks.
But to separate that then. Alright, so this are roti. I mean
It is a naan is a type of roti, you know. They call our roti naan. Right. So you do it, close your eyes if you don't want to see the spot.
I like how they dust. Wait, you're going to use a healthy ingredient?
Very,
Gosh,
very
Kim.
healthy. I think it's got a nice flavor.
Folks, if you are on a health journey,
This is not for you. Skip this video.
I just want you to know that I sympathize with you and I am here to support you. Excuse me. Watch as it simmers in the butter. Oh, you wait now, you have 2 towers going on here?
Yeah, it makes it faster.
Hey, you're bad for years.
You know the traditional naan shape is like an oval, but I don't mind just doing them in like a little roti form. Do you like them crunchy and black?
Yes, I do like them black. Excuse me. Oh boy. Oh, that's fluffy and nice. It's like Indian pancake.
Pancake is a batter. This is a dough.
Pancake is a batter.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I understand what you see. I actually understand.
You
what
actually understand, yeah. That was too much.
Oh boy, I could tear a piece of that I eaten, boy.
Dip it in the mutton curry, that's what they call it.
I want you all to know we have had this recently a couple of times before a lock of flour. And boy, you see when you tear that naan and you dip it in that lamb stew. Tastes so good.
Make you want to slap your mom. In England, they have it called mutton curry and paratha. They make some some naan type, naan sized basashat. Oh, look at that. That's beautiful. So lovely. So some ways to make naan I've seen, they wet the top of the dough and then they stick it to the pan. So when they initially put it down like that and it bubbles up, they take the whole pan and flip it over the fire to burn and crispy chop. So that's another way of making naan. See, this pan is much thinner than this one. You see how much darker it gets at the same temperature? I'm gonna put it in like a box, but yeah. So this is probably almost finished before this one. Anna loves naan. I think Haley's getting into it too. But she's not.
Yeah, Haley experimenting a little bit more with food, right?
Yeah, she's not big on.
What's the sandwiches you made? Sorry, she's not big on.
She's not big on anything except paratha. She loves paratha. But she's trying it and she realized that, oh, these things taste good too. Before she was like a bus-up shot snob, only like bus-up shot.
I was surprised to see Haley eating a sandwich, Adi.
She asked for it.
Yeah.
Because she's like, Mommy, can you put the white thing that you put? I said, mayonnaise. Yeah, she liked the, what sandwich was it, boy? It was a turkey sausage with cheese, ketchup, and mayonnaise.
Do you think about these videos you're doing as cooking videos? I mean, you're cooking, but do you think about it in the creation of it as I am actively making a cooking video?
Making a video. I think it's more like a vlog because I'm not teaching anybody step by step. If I would, then I think it would be like a cooking. I'm one of those from the days of True Food Network where they used to have cooking shows.
Teaching you how to cook.
Teaching you how to cook, teaching you the science of cooking, using your baking powder, soda, yeast, how not to kill your yeast, how to bake, how to make sourdough, how to do all these things. And they used to teach, that's how I learned how to cut, how to use a knife, how to julienne, how to dice, how to properly cook things. And you learn the science behind browning sugar to make all that thing? Pilau or anything else. That one is almost done.
I looking at you move like a whirlwind through this kitchen, right? And I have been observing you closely over the years, on and off camera. Mm-hmm. And then in recent times, because of our schedule, we could do some more, right? And I am amazed and intimidated by your efficiency. And you know what this is to me? And I hear that was why I wanted to ask you first, how you approach these things. It's like you have an opportunity to tell a story of the working woman who, before her working day has started,
She's a chef, a line chef.
Yeah, no. But pay attention to the word intimidating. Because there's a part of me that would just continually tell myself, hey, as a husband, like you just need to step up more to the plate, boy. And that is in the presence of doing different things. But I think it's like our contributions, they're in two very separate spaces.
Yeah, I was going to say that because you have the opportunity, if you work in different hours, to actually be home with them while I go to work. And then you do the river, the whatever, stuff you could do during the day, malls maybe. So you get that part of their holidays. And when I come home, I take over, you get to do what you do whatever work you want to do. And then you get to probably work in the yard. Ooh, I like this crispy ones. So you kind of keep the house running. And I try to feed them.
I hear you. I acknowledge you. The part of it that bothers me maybe is that while you're living together and you each play in your role, it kind of gives you a real isolated experience. It gives you a real isolated experience because all your I mean, yes, I'm here with you now, right?
Yeah.
But it really is good fortune, and I'm saying this for viewers that might be looking on and experience it. It is good fortune when a husband and wife could really share in an activity. We are sharing here, yes, but I am sharing in a certain capacity that is not connected to the work that you're producing. So when a team connect on a level that, hey, let me say for instance, right? You know how romantic you will feel if while you flipping that naan there,
You come and flip this up.
I wearing some real nice clothes and beeline that thing there for you. That is a shared experience at a deeper level.
Yeah.
And when I'm on outside, you know what's one of my favorite parts of cotton bush?
Somebody raking, your daddy raking.
Well, that's nice company.
Oh.
That is nice company. But let me say, for instance, you or one of the children,
Come outside.
you come outside. It might be for a minute. It might be to say, he come outside or I stick out the head outside and say, "Hey, daddy, mommy calling you for some coffee, boy, or some cool water. Show up." That and not because you get something, but because it becomes a shared experience. I could think back to, let me see, when we were building the house. And yes, you're sharing the experience in different ways, financially, whatever the case might be. And you tell yourself, you know what? If the man is present more on site, yes, he's doing things with the lady. Yes, plans drawing up. But you see that physicality of being there alone. I could think about times where we were building and I was here alone, and you feel almost isolated in the experience.
Oh yeah. And while you were alone.
Yeah, you alone in your way.
I alone with the children.
Yeah, boy.
Raising a newborn and a toddler.
Because you're doing something where you're actually together. You're doing it together and you're doing it for that purpose. Yet you're feeling alone in the experience. And maybe it's a bit of selfishness to feel alone in that experience. I don't know. I don't have any explanation for that. But it is, I'm just thinking about how much of the memories that stay with me. For example, when we were building and on the foundation there, one of the things I clearly remember, I have active memories and the feelings and the emotions of it. Two things. When we were preparing the land, cutting down the mango trees or whatever, and you and I came up here on a Saturday, and we were clearing the slope there.
Oh, yeah.
And then clearing the slope, remember, a little rat snake or something jump out?
And he's like, Kim.
Yeah, this is why I'm bringing it to live, girl. Family land. And the second thing is, when we were preparing the trench for the foundation,
And I was digging it.
and you and your mother was there digging. Yeah.
Never used a mattock in my life until that day.
I shared experience. Boy, you sleep for about a week after. So this is naan.
I want none of that.
And as she wipes the counter, she thinks to herself, my day has just begun.
I'm going already.
Have a great day, babe.